Maybe I should turn my radio down. But I'm off to Bismarck to see the doctor about my hands and my wrist. I think he's going to take an x-ray of my right one because this bone isn't, it's not attached and it keeps rubbing and it's really starting to hurt, and like I have to pop it just for it to feel better, and then even sometimes after I pop it, it doesn't even work. But I also have to have him look at my left hand because when I was helping the girls clean their rooms on Saturday, I don't even know what happened, but it started hurting and it's swollen. There's some black and blue marks on it. I can't even wear my wedding ring because it's so swollen. So hopefully he can look at that and see what that is. Hopefully it's just my arthritis and it's just being a butt. But it hurts to lift things. It's a different hurt than my arthritis hurt, if that makes sense. But it's a different feeling. But either way, it still hurts. My foot, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I go see my foot doctor again. Crap. I don't know. Next week? Next week? I don't know. I got so much stuff going on, I don't even know what day it is. But I do know I have to be in Bismarck. That I do know. But, so, I feel like someone's gonna call me. I got all that done, and then, I gotta figure out the doctor. But I'm itching again, and I don't know. This time I told my doctor, like, oh frick. I said, could I be itching because of my medicine? And my body is just fighting against it. And she's like, actually, yeah, that could be a case because you're on a med and then you're off a med and then you're on a med and off a med, and we keep going back and forth between these meds. And I was like, I know, and I hate it. She's like, I'm not a fan of it either, but they are gonna go have me see a specialist in Watertown, I think, or here. I'm not quite sure which one, but I can't get into them until December. So I'm stuck itching until then, which, I mean, it is what it is. I've been itching for years now, so it doesn't even faze me anymore. Like, I don't know, I just itch until I bleed, and then I try to get myself to stop. But then even then I don't, because I pretty much just itch myself to bleed more. But that's alright. Usually it's been on my feet or like by my ankles and stuff, but I don't know, this one is on my hands that I've been itching so bad I've been bleeding, and like not literally my hand, like my fingers. But I don't know. Well, then she asked if they're gonna change my meds soon, and I said the only one that I hope that we are changing is me getting off my prednisone. And right now I'm down to 1 pill a day, and I was at 2, and then I went down to 1, and then I went back to 2, and now I'm back to 1. And I go see him next month. Which is next week. I think I see him the second week in September. But I'll go see my rheumatologist and see what he's got going on, or what he thinks. I have an infusion tomorrow, so that'll be good, kind of excited for my infusions. And then I think there's a cop up here. But I'm not speaking anyway. Nope, it's not a cop. Some guy trying to brake. Oh, ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. He's putting gas in. Okay, anyway. So hopefully he will come. Hopefully I can get off the prednisone. I hope. I've been on it for so long now. Honestly, I don't think it does anything at all. Like, I don't even think it works. Before I had this one and my one in Bismarck, I went to this lady in Fargo, and I hated her. She had me on so much prednisone. She had me on prednisone for like 2 years. Like, straight. Like, not a break. Just prednisone. And then I finally went to one in Bismarck. Actually, no. After her, I finally said fuck it, and I just never went to her anymore. I hated her. Being on prednisone for that long, I was done. So I stopped going altogether to doctors until it started to get a lot worse, and then that's when I ended up going on work leave and getting disability in that fight. So then I went to one in Bismarck, and then he left, and now I'm in Sioux Falls. But I really like this one in Sioux Falls, so hopefully this one will stay for a while. But I already stopped yawning. But yeah, hopefully he can get me off the prednisone, and I can, I don't know, figure out why I've been itching so much. I'm trying to think. I think the medicine that I am on, I've been on for a while. Nope. They did change one of my depression meds. So that was another change. But I don't know, this depression med they have me on though, it's like supposed to help with your depression, obviously, but it's supposed to help with pain too, like, so it takes some of your pain away. And I mean, it must, because I feel pretty good for the most part. It doesn't take anything away in my foot. The foot is still the foot. It drives me nuts. And then my left hand is still hurting pretty bad. Other than that, I think I've been on the same ones for a while. I think I'm doing good. But yeah, I hope I can get off the prednisone one. And I don't know. I feel if I get off that one, I should be okay for a while. Like, I don't need... I think the meds that I'm on is the perfect ones for what I need. Like, I don't have that many anymore. For a while, I was taking like 12, 15. I think it was like 12 in the morning, 15 at night for a long time. And I was getting tired of swallowing pills. Like, I know that sounds horrible, but I was. Like, some nights I just was like, do I want to take these? No. Because then I have to swallow them, and I don't want to. And for a while, taking that many, sometimes I would end up puking. Which, that did happen, and we had to figure out how that happened. Because, I don't know, like, I would take them, and then I would eat. I'd throw up. So I'd throw all my medicines up. And then I would eat, and then take them. Still, puke all my medicine up. And then I'd take a little bit, eat, take a little bit, eat, take a little bit more, or take the rest, still throw up. So So I would take a little bit, wait a little bit, eat, wait a little bit, and then take the rest. Still would throw up. And I don't know why. All the time. And it was just the morning ones. Like, I would take the night ones, and I don't know, just never, I don't know. I never puked, mostly. For the most part, it was mostly the mornings. But it was horrible. And, like, it would come out of nowhere, too. Like, I mean, I tried everything to not get myself to puke, and I'm on a puking med if I need it, which helps. Like, if I start to feel sick to my stomach, I take one of them, and I can keep my food down. Or, I mean, I can keep my pills down. But the one time, we ran into town, and we went to grocery shop or whatever, and I took the kids to Pizza Hut, to Pizza Ranch to eat, and all of a sudden I was like, trying to watch your sisters, I need to go throw up. So I ran to the bathroom, puked up all my food I just ate, and this I don't know, she was an older lady. She's like, the first trimester of pregnancy is a hard one, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I wasn't pregnant. I was just puking. But, and then I went out to the car, and Trent and his sisters stayed and finished eating their food up. And then I was like, you guys, I'm sorry, but we need to go home. Like, I do not feel good. And we had a garbage bag with us just in case, and we had just left town, and all of a sudden I was like, Trent, I'm gonna puke. And he was sitting in the passenger seat, and he's like, grabs the bag, and I'm like, grab the steering wheel, and I'm like puking into this bag, and he's sitting there from like across trying to like do this, and I'm like, he's like, are you done yet, Mom? I'm like, I don't think, and then I puke some more. He's like, how about now? Are you done yet? I'm like, I know, as soon as I'm done, I'll take over. I know, I'm sorry. And he's like, no, it's okay. I just want to make sure you're okay. And I'm like, oh, he's so sweet sometimes. But he really is when I got sick. And like, and it would literally sometimes come out of nowhere. Sometimes it would come right away and I would puke everything up. And then other times I could just be going and doing something, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, nope, here it comes. But we kind of got that under control now, which is nice. But he literally drove us all the way home. Well, I mean, he did the steering wheel, and I did the gas. Actually, I think I had it on cruise control because I was puking so much. But he used the steering wheel until we got home. And I was like, are you sure you just don't want to switch spots with me? Mom, you know that's illegal. I'm like, I know, but so is this. But no, he did. And he's an amazing driver. Like, I can't wait till he gets his license and can take his sisters to school, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. And I trust him 100%. But yeah, I remember that. I will never forget. He literally, like, as soon as we left town, I just started puking, and he literally steered the whole way home. And we live like 20 minutes from home. Yeah, about 20. So I was like, I'm so sorry. And yeah, it was bad. But I mean, when we got home, I took a med and I sat down for a little while, and then I was fine. It's like it never even happened. I freaking hated it. But I mean, I guess I'd rather be itching than puking, I guess. But I don't but I got a lot of scars from the itching. But, it is what it is. I guess it'll be stories to tell my grandkids. Oh man, so I mowed the grass on Sunday, and no, I didn't. I mowed it on Saturday, and it was still like we hadn't mowed in 2 weeks because we didn't mow last weekend because it rained. So it was big because we had a lot of rain, and it was still kind of wet, but I didn't start mowing till like 10:30, 11 because I had started, but then the belt broke. Well, it didn't break, it just fell off, and the blade stopped working. I was like, what the hell? Like, what did I hit? Like, did I hit something? And I'm like looking, and I didn't know. So I drove it back into the garage. My husband was at his second job, so I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know anything. So I looked at the gas, and the gas was fine. And I think I started about 10, because then I didn't start again until about 10:30. And then I seen that the belt was gone, or off. And I was like, I don't even know how to put this on. There's like 4 thingy, I don't know. It was hard. So I texted my husband and I said, I'm really sorry, but the belt fell off and I can't put it on. I'm sorry, I can't. And he's like, no, it's okay. I'll be home soon anyway. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I can put gas and oil and tires. I can do all that. But I don't know how to do this belt. Well, he came home and he was fixing it. And, which is probably a good thing because there's like 3 belts and then there's one way in the back. And I'm like, okay, not belts, but like round things where the belts connect to. And I was like, there's one way back there? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, damn, I would have never put that thing together then, because I did not know that. So he put it together, and then I started mowing again. And on the one side of my house, we have mostly weeds, and they are wet all the time, wet. So I started with a 3.5, chopped them down, and like I was driving like forward and backward, because if I would turn, I would just get soaked with weeds and the wet weeds, and I was like, no. So I was like, whatever. So I mowed this way, forward and backwards, and then I turned it to a 2.5 and went this way, forwards and backwards, and then I turned it to a 1.75 and did it all again. I think I just did it forwards and backwards again. Nope, I just did forwards and then turned and went forward, and yeah. So I did that one 3 times because that's how bad it was, and it was wet. And then I went and did the ditch, and same with that, like it was still a little wet, and so I went forwards, and then I took the blades off, and then I went all the way back down and came all the way back with the blades on, because otherwise it would fly and it would just hit me non-stop. I was like, I cannot, like, I can't. I do not want to be covered in grass. I had to do that twice. And then, the one where the kids is, where my deck is and all that, and their trampoline and stuff, I mowed that. I started mowing that one, and then Ava came out and wanted to help, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, sure, you come out for the easier one when I had to mow that one 3 times, that one twice, and I'm hoping I only have to mow this one once. Well, I didn't. I had to mow it twice. So I would go around, mow it, and this time I was like, I don't even care. If I get covered in grass, I get covered in grass. Like, I'm fucking done. So I'd go around and mow it, and then the same spot I mowed, I'd mow again to go around it the second time, and I just kept going and going and going. And I'm like, this is taking forever. I literally started at like 10:30, and I didn't get done till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I was like, oh my god, no. And Ava and I went in and took a shower, and then hopefully had got all the grass out of our hair. I don't even know. And then I went and sat down, and I was like, I'm done for the night. I'm done. I'm exhausted. My back and the top of my neck and the shoulders burned. And I'm like, I have been mowing like all summer, and I've never burnt. Not this bad. And it hurts to wear anything. Like, even yesterday I wore a bra, today I have a bra on, and it hurts so bad. And I took a shower this morning, and that hurt. I'm just like, I've never burnt this bad, but I haven't been outside that long either, mowing the grass. This week I'm pretty freaking busy, but I'm hoping I can maybe shoot in and do a quick lawn mow or mow the grass at least once on some of it. Mostly on the sides of my house. The ditch I'm not worried about. Micah is, but I'm not, because he needs to make sure it looks perfect so he can out mow his neighbors, which his one neighbors is his parents, which him and his mom it's actually really funny. Watch them go back and forth on who has the best one. And the other one was our mailman. He doesn't work there anymore, but him and Micah and Joe are at the same thing too. They are competition on whose ditch looks better. And I'm like, a ditch is a ditch. Just, who cares? But they are pretty adamant on it. It is super funny. But I'm hoping I can at least get the 2 sides of the house done again, because you can tell what I missed and what I didn't miss. Like, it's bad. I did a horrible job. I can't even say I did it on purpose. Like, I tried, but it just was not working with the wet grass and all that. It just was not. And it should have been dry, which is weird that it wasn't. I mean, our weeds always take longer to dry, and they're usually always wet, even if it isn't rainy. So I kind of suspected that, but oh man, you can see the spots that I missed. But I do want to go back and redo it again. Hopefully this week. But if I looked at my planner right, I'm busy every day. Even the weekend, I'm busy. I'm going to help my friend clean her house. Oh, but yesterday, me and the girls went to my friend's house, and she made them each of them 2 shirts and 2 pants. Like, one's like a black sweatpants with a pocket, and the other one's like leggings, and one's like a light blue shirt, and one's a white one that says Go Titans on it, or Let's Go Titans, and one just, I think their pants just say Titans, and they're so freaking awesome. And then she made me this sweatshirt. It says Titans in blue, and then cheetah. It's so me. And then she made me this hat. Me and her have a hat like this. I'm super excited to wear it on Friday, because Friday is our homecoming and football and all that stuff. So I'm super excited to do that. And she's gonna make us shirts. Which with shirts I thought I needed a 2X, but we tried it on and it is huge. Like I've noticed too, like my clothes are huge. Like I don't have any shirts that actually fit because everything is so much bigger. So I must have lost a lot of weight. Like I don't see that I have lost a lot of weight at first until I was trying on my clothes, and all I have are 3X and 2X because that's what would fit. And now everything is just huge. And I'm like, well, I don't want to go buy new clothes because what if I end up putting the weight back on again? Right? You know? So I do have a few shirts and pants that fit just fine for now. But if I keep this weight off, which I have no idea even how I am, but if I keep it off, I'm going to have to buy all new clothes because I won't have any that fit at all. Like, so I don't know. And then, like, I bought myself a coat that says Titans on it, and it has my son's last name on it. Well, our last name. And I bought a 3X because I'm in a 2X and I wanted a little bigger, obviously, in case, you know, it'll fit good or not. But now I'm thinking I should have got a 2X because if I'm losing all this weight, like, I ain't gonna be able to, it's gonna be huge on me. So I have no idea. I ain't got a clue anymore. But I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm glad I'm losing weight. I mean, I don't see it, but I am somehow, somewhere. And it's nice, but I don't know how. I do the same thing every day, all day. Like, I'm always busy cleaning or doing something, or like I'm on the go. I'm never just sitting, except for when I'm driving, really. Otherwise I'm doing something. So it's just weird that I'm losing all this weight. Like, the doctor even asked me, like, you're losing all the weight, what have you been doing? And I'm like, nothing. Like, nothing's changed. I eat breakfast sometimes. I don't know. It depends on if I'm hungry or not. And then I get on with my day, get everything going, make sure the kids have food, make sure they're at school. And then normally I come home and get cleaning done or get something done, go to the doctor's, do whatever I need to. Like, I'm never just sitting there. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know what happened. But whatever. Freaking tired. I don't mind driving to Bismarck all the time, but I kind of hate it. Actually, I hate the trip from Edgeley to Jamestown, and Jamestown to Edgeley. I just hate this one. Like, it's just nothing but straight. And it just seems like it takes forever. And I don't like it. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what I was talking about. Way on the road. out how bad it is, what they need to do, and all that stuff. So she's nervous, I'm nervous. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully he's not ready to go yet. So he wants to do chemo, he wants to do all that. But he smokes a lot. So you'd have to quit that. But I don't think he's ever quit. So I honestly don't think he will. My best friend, she don't think he will either. She's like, he's not gonna quit. She's like, I give him a day. And I was like, well, at least you said a day. I mean, I gave him at least 3. Because she's like, how long? And then I was like, well, it's got to be at least 3. I feel he can quit for like 3 days. And then on that third, either the 2 or 3 days. And then on that, then he's going to want to start up again. And she's like, I don't even give him a day. And I'm like, gee. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out something out. Hopefully. But my other friend, the one that made us our shirts and sweatshirts and stuff, she is going to pick the kids up and take them to school. So that's good. And hopefully I'll be back in time to pick them up from school. I hope. I don't see why I wouldn't. But and then after school, actually not even after school, after football practice, oh gosh, I have to pick my son up. Ooh, I gotta let him know I'm picking him up in Leola. After football practice, I gotta pick him up. Then we gotta run to town and get him tennis shoes because he needs tennis shoes for gym. Which my husband last night, he's like, why didn't you guys do it on Friday? And I'm like, good question. I guess I forgot all about it. He didn't remind me, and I was just glad I got to stay home on Friday. And that did not slip my mind at all. So that'll be nice. So I have a busy day today of driving. And then my daughter made roast. She loves making roast and she likes roast. But we made roast, and I was helping her get that ready. And I don't know, and getting my coffee and my pop ready, and I just looked around my house and I was like, I have so much cleaning to do. And it's not really like cleaning, it's like just a little odd and end stuff. Like, I gotta fill up my seasoning containers with our seasonings, and then got to take care of the cat area because we took the kittens outside and they're in the hitching post now. So I mean, we have to take care of that. And then, so yeah, we have to take care of all their cat food that's in the house, yeah, because we just left it in there to see how they would do. And it's just little things. And I'm just like, I feel like that's all I ever do is clean. And then I realized I did not put my laundry away yesterday, so I have a shit ton of laundry to put away. Girls didn't put their laundry away. It's just been a day. I mean, not just day, it's just been a week. 6:37ish last night, me and the girls, and one black kitten is missing. We have no idea where it went. I went outside and was looking. Ava went outside and helped me look, and I don't know, it's just gone. My husband's like, Cash didn't take it, which I have a feeling he might have. But he's like, she probably went underneath the deck and is underneath the deck. Well, we didn't see her this morning, and I'll be gone all day today, and I'll be gone all tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next. Oh gosh, I'm busy. So I don't know where this kitten is at all. And the mama cat just wants in the flippin' house all the time. I don't know why. Usually she's really good, and when our kittens are outside, she'll stay outside. But I don't know. This time she is not. She's not bringing the kittens up to the house either. She just wants to be inside. So I don't know. And then we thought maybe the black kitten was in the house. So we were, looked around the house and seen if we could hear anything. Nothing. So I don't know. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with them yet. I mean, if they're, I don't even know. I don't know nothing. Shoot. But I did go out to the cat house and. Hold on, I gotta answer this. Okay. Back hurts. That was my friend. She was just making sure, like, the kittens didn't go in the house or not. And I was like, no. Even like going like this, my fucking wrist hurts. I'm like, no, they stay in the cat house now. But the cat that we're missing is the one she claimed for our house. She's like, I get a cat at your house? I'm like, sure. And I don't know, we didn't see it this morning yet, so I don't know. Oh yeah, I was gonna text Micah's mom and ask her if she happened to see a black kitten at her house. 9:30, and one was missing. We thought it would show up this morning, but it didn't. She said she would look. She'll check. I'm assuming, obviously, after school, 'cause she's at work. But, oh my goodness, my throat. But it just depends on the doctor, because it's a 3.5-hour drive there, and then a 3.5-hour drive back. And I have to make sure I make it back in time before the kids get out of school. Hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna have to change it.
Wednesday, hopefully back into the 80s.
From the atmosphere and converted into
Having infection and flu-like symptoms.
in Mississippi. How bad are you spiritually?
About 9:30. I left way too soon because I don't even think my appointment's till 10:30. Actually, I know it's not until 10:30. Well, I can stop and get gas. I can stop in and go see my dad this morning. I'll stop and go see my dad. I usually stop at the gas station if I have time and get him a Diet Coke and a snack. Because I'm a daddy's girl. Excited to wear that hat. them. But I don't think I look good in them. But we'll see. Ouch.
Well, a recent survey finds that Americans consider an annual salary of $74,000 to be ideal for achieving financial comfort and happiness. However, there is a significant gap between the perception and reality. About half the respondents feel their current home income falls short of supporting their desired lifestyle. This highlights ongoing concerns about wage situations and the rising cost of living. Side hustles are booming. 32% of non-business owners are considering one. 29% already run one, and 52% say entrepreneurship is a viable as well as a traditional job. So there you have it. Americans definitely falling short of the ideal salary of $74,000 a year. Well, I know I too have a side hustle besides our job here at the radio station KSJB. I also do pet sitting in my home, so a lot of happy, satisfied customers, wet noses, and picking tails. Here's Miss Leanne Rhymes taking us up closer to the top of the hour and How I Live on KSJB.
I can't hit that 5 no. But I just hit Jamestown, so I'm gonna stop at the gas station quick, grab my dad a pop and a salted nut roll, and head to his work, which is like it's the gas station, a beer station, and then his job. And then I'm gonna hit the interstate and head to Bismarck. So I'll probably be on later, maybe. If not, it won't be until tomorrow. I hate driving. I mean, I don't. Okay, yeah, I hate